so you pointed me to an on-demand hot water heater. We picked up the Joolca because it kind of takes it a step further, right? Not only does it heat our water, it has a built-in pump so I can grab water from a stream and pull it in. You know I don't like to haul a lot of water, I like to get it out on site. It has the ability to wash your dishes with hot water, with the faucet, the drying rack. And then I'm hoping to throw the boys in here and do a little wash, kind of a self-contained area. So we're gonna put it through the test this week. We're gonna push it as hard as we can and help you decide if this is something that's for you, or maybe you're more into the simple system like we typically use. So that's what we're gonna find out today and help you find out for yourselves. So let's get right into it. So I'm just gonna put this in the filter like that, and then I'm gonna connect it. So now it's nice and out of the stuff. And then I just plug in this 12 volt into my 12 volt connection here. All right, so what we're gonna do here quick, I'm just gonna fill up this 5-gallon jug using the pump to give you an idea of, you know, how long it takes per gallon. And I know there's a bunch of you that are gonna say, well, you guys are in a river, just bathe in it. And yes, of course we can do that, but this is more about bringing water back to camp so we can have a hot shower, use some camp suds, you know, away from the stream. You know, sometimes it just feels good to reset, you know, kind of feeling like home. A nice warm shower will do a lot for you out here. So I'm gonna get right to filling this thing up. All right, we have our little scientist here as he puts it in. All right, I'm gonna start the timer once he turns that on. So right here is a button. Flip this button and that'll start the pump. This is some pretty decent flow. I don't know if you can hear this. That's pretty good. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I stirred up a ton of mud here, and I'm kind of glad I did because it reminded me of a feature on here that I failed to mention. And that's that there's I believe a 2-stage filter in here. Now this filter isn't like designed for drinking water, right? It's not like 99.9% filtering out bacteria, but the filter is good enough that if I was to put it in this mud, it's gonna come out clear. It's gonna be good enough for a shower. Many of us would probably be comfortable even washing dishes with it, especially if you're using like vinegar like we do to sanitize at the end. But for me, you know, I probably could shower in this muddy water and feel completely fine, so.
I don't want to bathe in that dirty mud.
Where are you gonna bathe?
In the clean stream here, right here. Look at that. Okay, so from empty to overflow, it was 4 minutes and 3 seconds.
I don't think there's gonna be a pressure issue. The only issue you'll run across is the raise. So let's say your campsite is up, you know, 20 feet from your water source. That's when you're gonna have a slower pump. And I'll put up on the screen here how high of a rise you can have before this pump is ineffective. I think they actually have that in the specs. So I'm pretty impressed with this. Excited to show you guys the shower features and all that other stuff. So this comes with a magnetic attachment for the shower. There's also another attachment that attaches to the container for washing your dishes. But if you have metal on your camp or anywhere, it just sticks right on. This is a fiberglass trailer with not a lot of exposed metal, so I have to use this little clip as an example. But if it was a lot of metal, this holds so strong that this can come in and out of it without this coming off. And then what you do, you get it at the right height. So let's say it's above you, and then this head swivels so you can get the water just right. So it's a hands-free shower experience if that's something you want. And then there's also other ways of doing it, of hooking it in a tent and longer cords for that and stuff.
Oh, he just peed in it.
So it's just fired on, so you're gonna feel the heat coming.
Okay.
Feeling it?
No. Oh, okay, there he goes.
So if you are anything like me and you did not understand the power of an on-demand hot water heater, this is gonna blow your mind. So I always thought, you know, when I'm in a hostel in Europe, when I see these on the wall, I thought there was like a 1-gallon tank behind it that the water was warm, and then as you're using it, it's warming it up. But no, this is instant. So you turn on your propane, get your water source. Now you're gonna hear a sound from the pump here, and know if you have water coming in with pressure, like at your campsite, you won't hear this clicking sound that might annoy some of you. But I turn this on, that's the pump, I have the pressure, and now I fire this on, and the hot water is there in 3 seconds. And I'm talking so hot, it actually is too hot for my liking. Is it warm?
Turn it a little bit warmer.
A little warmer?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to adjust the temperature, you turn the hot all the way to hot and the water source down to get it at its hottest temp. And then to bring it down, you bring this hot down and then you can add more cold water. So there's a mix of cold water and then heated water here. You're gonna fine tune that shower right away. And again, there is no waiting. You know, I don't know. I kind of expected myself not to like this system. So far, you know, there's some caveats I'm going to talk about later with just the size and packing and things like that and who it's for. But man, this is literally instant. This is a, you don't have to plan out showers for your family. If you want hot water to rinse your feet or dishes, you can just do it. So for our family, it got a shower for the 2 boys pretty good. I'd say it used about 3.5 gallons of water.
Nice and warm. Nice and warm. Okay. The ocean.
Look at the new screen. This is like a legit movie theater. So what you use to cover this during transport, once flipped around, this is going to become your dish drying rack. This drops in here, and now it's a sink like at home. This swivels up and down, this swivels left and right. So obviously you could use it for hot water for dishes. This could be your hand washing sink during the day. And then inside here is that plug. And Joolca suggests using it to run a line. So you can take any of these hoses, hook it to the plug down here, and you could drain off all your gray water away from camp, especially if it's all mud and you have a grass area. So once you add this connection piece, then it's a quick connect here. So if you didn't want that hose around, you can pull that away as well. And it seals from the inside with the rubber gasket, so you wouldn't have to have this attached. Yeah, I can't wash these dishes with their bath water. I almost just washed the dishes with our baby's bath water. So yeah, you probably don't want to go from bathing your babies to washing your dishes in this. You might want to pick one or the other. May, did you see what I just did? So I noticed right off the bat, I think one of these Joolca kits are for our family and the rest really aren't. But that doesn't mean the others aren't good. I just can tell Joolca has made this for different camping styles and different preferences, right? And you know me, I love my simple dishwashing method. I'll put a link to that in the description for you guys. Now one thing I'm noticing, this is a pretty big basin. I don't know if you can hear the rain coming down. I had to move in under this canopy to get out of the rain. But with the basin this large, it's this big, it means I gotta fill up quite a bit of water in here to get it high enough to actually do dishes comfortably. I think this kit is a bit bulky for our needs. It doesn't fit very well in a 4-cylinder car. It isn't that heavy though, so weight I don't think is much of an issue. I think this kit is more for people who are, you know, own a cabin, doing something permanently, or somebody who has a larger truck that they can haul this around. But then again, it really comes down to preference, right? Because I have a bin just this big that hauls around all my little buddy heaters and the hoses and regulators. So it's really what means most to you out here. If a shower is a big deal, then this kit isn't that much. I carry a lot of things out here like cornhole games and kites and stuff that probably take up more space than that shower. If that shower gives you 2 to 3 extra days out here because of how you feel, then that weight and that space it takes up isn't going to mean much at all. I mean, the amount of water I've already showed you guys here would be as much water as I use 4 to 5 days in dishwashing with the other method we use. And then I'm gonna have to rinse off that soap somehow, and that's another waste of water in my mind here. So I get it, I like it, but it's probably not for me, right? So after doing these dishes for a bit, I figured the easiest solution is just put a basin within a basin. So put a little bowl in here. That way I'm not using much water, it's keeping it hot, and then the spillover can go into this larger basin. So if somebody asked my family which Joolca system fit our camping style best, I would say it isn't this big system. We would go with the basic one with the small legs. That way it would fit in a smaller car, it would transport easy. We would opt in for that pump though. Being able to pump water into our trailer was huge. No longer did we need to move these 5-gallon jugs from the river back. This is saving our backs, this is saving us time. This is something that's definitely has been integrated into our system now, and we're gonna keep using it forward. And then the last thing, I would permanently mount this. Joolca has a permanent mount that has a quick release, so you can bring it back into the field. But having it mounted is going to keep those cords managed, and it's going to make me not skip a shower because I'm lazy. Yes, it only takes 2 minutes to set up, but I could see myself pushing off a shower a day or two because it's not instant. If you haven't seen our other shower video or that low water dishwashing video I'm talking about, I'll put that in the description. But as usual, have safe travels out there, and we'll see you in the next episode.